quick, like and subscribe if you guys want this VIP customer to come into your restaurant. Nice intro, Alpha. And welcome everyone, Prime here, bringing you a new Shinobi Live 2 video. So as you can see from the title, we're going to be looking at all the jutsus that the electric element provides for us. And I'm pretty much going to be going over which jutsus are the best when you're max level. So I'm not going to be using any modes or anything like that that can boost up my ninjutsu or chakra or anything. This is going to be straight level 1000 with the stats that I have right here. If you're level 1000, your stats should look like this: max on chakra, max on ninjutsu, max on health, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Your taijutsu is most likely 3,000, but your stats might look different. I don't know. Your taijutsu is probably max, and you probably have your health not max, your ninjutsu not max. But this is how mine looks. And we're gonna be going in order with all the jutsus from like the first one going all the way down to like the last one you're able to get at like the max level. You can already see them all down here. So we're gonna be starting off with Chidori. And with Chidori, for me, the average damage was around 25,000. So as we can see here, we're going to be using the training log, of course. 25,000. All the average damages I'm going to be saying for all of them. They could range a little higher, but most likely not. Because usually when you're using a jutsu and it like spits out more than, you know, other times. Like, for example, if I use this what is it? This Y right here. And look, and it shot like over like 15, 20 of them. I mean, sometimes you might get like 10, 15. You might get a couple more than before. So for all the damages that all the jutsus do, I'm just going to say average because that's usually what I got when I was using it. Let's thank you for the sub. That's already at like one of the highest in damages, even though it is like the first one you can get. The Chidori is one of the ones that produces the most damage. Now we're going to be looking at Nagashi. What the heck? Lightning style Nagashi. Let's check out this one right here. Boom, 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 boom. 4,700. All right, so for the Nagashi, the average damage was 23,000. As for the Chidori, it was 25,000. Now for the Y that we're looking at, this is the one that spits out so many of them. You do a little like flip in the air, which, you know, is pretty cool. So this one, as you see, does 1,800 consecutively, and I average that between 18 to 27,000 damage, but it's most likely between 20 and 27,000. Because the 18,000 is 1,800 times 10. Unless you do it by 15, and it's going to be 27,000. So just an extra like 5 hits will boost it up to 27,000. All right, so now we're going to be looking at this one, right? This is Stream, Lightning Style Stream. So this one's pretty cool. This is one of the ones that does a lot of damage. So let's look at it. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, a bunch of 6,000s. That's like 6,000 roughly around 8 times. If anything, it's probably 6, 8, or 10. We're going to be looking at it one more time to see if I can count it exactly how many it is. But if it did come out to 10, then that's around 61,000 damage. All right, so let's check it out one more time and see if I can count them quick. So that time I counted 8 or 9. So I'm just going to round it up to 10 because it's probably 10. So once again, if it is 10, that's 6,100 damage 10 times. Or if you want to stay on the safe side and say it was only 8 times, then that's only going to be around 48,000 damage. All right, looking at the next one, we're going to be looking at Lightning Style Cerban Rain. So this one isn't that powerful. If anything, this is probably one of the weakest, but let's look at it. So as you guys saw there, that was clearly like 4 or 5 3,000s. We're just going to say 5 on that one. And that's going to be an average of like 15,000. So just using damage for all the jutsus, this one right here, the Cerban Rain, is most likely the least in damage in all of them. So far, it is going to be the Stream that is taking the crown right now for the most damage. Currently at 61,000 if we say that it hit 10 times instead of 8. But the last one is going to be the last one you're able to get at the max level. That is 500. And that's going to be right here. A little dragon comes out of the sky. Smacks down at 32,000 damage. But that is roughly around 11,000 more than the Chidori. And of course, the Chidori, I believe, does have a smaller cooldown. I mean, this one's, look at that. That's only 8 seconds. As for the big electric dragon guy, it's a whole 35 seconds. So clearly comparing those two, I would rather go for the Chidori because again, it is still, I mean, 10,000 damage is still a pretty good jump. But for you to be able to use a Chidori at least around 3 to 4 times, then having to wait for that big, you know, electric dragon person, it's not worth it. Again, this is just my own opinion. You guys probably might say something different, but that is all the jutsus right there. For sure, the Stream, I believe is what it's called. The Stream is for sure one of the ones that does the most damage. So let's check what was the cooldown on that one. That's a whole 23, 22 seconds roughly. The next one will most likely be the Nagashi one. That one's 2,000 less than the Chidori. And the cooldown on this one is 15 seconds, so slightly higher than the Chidori. So if I had to range them all in damage, from least to best, number G, which would be this one right here, Cerban Rain, would be the least amount of damage. Then it would be T, which would be Nagashi. This one does roughly 23,000 damage. Next one would be most likely the Chidori, and that one does around 25,000 damage. Next one would be Y, and that is this one, I believe, the Cerban, right? Cerban does roughly around 27,000, 20 to 27,000. That one tends to like not spit out all its little lightning balls thingies. So that's the only one that I range between 20 to 27,000. Then the next one would be the last one, the dragon right here, the Karen, something like that. That one does 32,000 damage. And then at its best is the Stream. This one does 61,000 damage. But that's only if it shoots all 10 times. But if it only does it 8 times, because it ranges between those two, it would be between 48 to 61,000. So once again, this is just with my level 1000. Of course, if I had my mode on right here with like, I believe I just got my 9 tails today, so I only have 2 tails. But just for using a Jinjutsu key right now, again, it bumps up my ninjutsu by 1800. So by honestly, let's just go 2 tails. 2 tails, it does bump it up to 2000. So if we use, which one is it? The most powerful one, which is the F, that's the Stream. That's 84, boys. That's 84. Before it was 61. Now we're going to do 8400 times 10. That's around 84,000 damage. So roughly when you're using the modes or any of the tailed beasts, the damage that it does originally, it basically does a quarter of that. Like it jumps a quarter of what you did. So again, originally for the Stream, it was around 61,000. And now when I put on my mode, it was around what it was like 82,000, which again is roughly a 20,000 jump in damage, which is a quarter of 60,000. An actual quarter of 60 would be like 15, but we're just gonna round it up to 20. But alrighty, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys found this video very helpful for you Shinobi Life 2 players. Of course, throughout the days, I'm going to be making the same exact video that I just did today on the other elements. So if you guys want to see those quick, make sure to smash the like button, boys. The more likes I get on here, all right, it lets me know that you guys want those videos now. Sometimes I like to take my time on these videos, but if I want them now, all right, if y'all want them now, then smash that like button and let me know down below in the comments, and I can try to make them quick. But as always, I got my social medias down below in my description, like my Instagram and my Twitter. But I do recommend my Discord. Join the Discord, boys. If you guys play My Restaurant or BGS, those are 2 other games that I make content for on my channel. So if you don't want to subscribe for Shinobi Life, then you might want to subscribe for My Restaurant or Bubblegum Simulator. Besides that, my dudes, it has been Prime Iridium, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.